Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbo and Sam. We've had another battle where we've gone straight into the action without a countdown. This is a Sexton 1. It's located on the north spawn of Prokhorovka and it's being commanded by Talon 1958. Now he's moving over to the west side of the battlefield for his firing position. He'll make his way through the fences over into the tree area. Now, as I may have mentioned in previous videos, the Sexton 1 is one of the few premium SPGs in the game. In fact, it's the Tier 3 British premium SPG. And Talon's very lucky to have one because Wargaming hasn't sold this for some time. So he's got a Sexton 1 and I think he enjoys playing it because it's a very useful little arty. It's got a better reload speed than the standard Sexton. Fires around in at that DW2, but he's pulled back behind the railway carriages. Difficult to hit at this moment, but oh, he's much better now. Round out. Lands right next door to him. Now, as you can see, Talon's carrying a huge amount of ammo. So Sexton 2 does actually, Sexton 1 rather, does carry a very large ammo capacity. He's got 112 rounds as normal. There's the M2 medium, waiting for the reload to go in. He's also dialing in very quickly, and I suspect he's got not only got a gun lane drive and a rammer, but he's also using pudding and tea premium consumables to increase his fire rate. And he's going after that DW2, not giving it any respite at all. Work out where it's going to be, placed around there. Lands just behind him. Okay, but that DW2 is asking for trouble. If he keeps coming towards us, he's going to be an easy target. Round out. Oh, just landed beside that DW2, and he takes out our Panzer IIIe, but he is killed. He overextended himself and the Marder 2 took him out. I've got a couple of tanks coming up there, but more worrying is this medium 3 up on the hill. That's actually quite a powerful tank, even at tier 3. But he's taking a lot of punishment, and he's going down the hill. Whoa, slid down the hill very quickly. Talon fires around in towards the bottom, and he kills that cruiser 1, that medium 1 rather, medium 3. He kills him while he's got his rear to us. That was a beautiful shot. So he's on the scoreboard. Always a wise decision that, even if you fire at the bottom of a cliff face, because they might be tracked when they get to the bottom. And if you fire at the bottom, more than likely they'll slide down there and you'll hit them at the bottom, do a lot of damage to them. And if you can keep them tracked, then you can continue. Now, Talon's headed over to the east side of the map because there are a couple of enemy tanks coming up the west side. There's a T-46 and a light Viz 38, and he needs to get away from those and nearer to his own teammates because they'll offer some protection to him. There's a Panzer 38 ANA just behind Talon right now. So he's desperately trying to get over the railway line. He has. Okay, so he's safe from that Panzer 38 for the meanwhile. And the Panzer 38 is taken out by the T-29. Right, Talon's moving up to a firing position in the bushes. A little further up near the village. The rest of our team have actually gone a long way into the south of the map. And they have found a few of the enemy in the south area. Talon's extending his aim. Okay, that enemy that we saw, the T-46, has been killed by our T-46. But now he's looking around to see if he can find another target. He's found one. It's an FCM 36 Pack 40, a very dangerous tank destroyer. Fires a quick round in. No, it misses, so he's going to have to dial in. Reload. He's dialing in. Estimated where he thinks it's going to be. Fires around in. He's got plenty of ammo. Not a problem. And you can notice on this, on his readouts, that he's actually got a mix of half and half on HE and armor piercing, because the Sexton can carry armor piercing round. It's got a 25-pounder gun, the British insisted that when these Arty were built in Canada by the Montreal Locomotive Works in 1943, that they carried a 25-pounder gun rather than the 105 that was seen on the M7 Priest. And that's because the British used the 25-pounder as their standard field artillery. Now Talon's taken up a position in the village. I'm not sure he's going to be able to hit the FCM because he's the other side of the railway tracks. Oh, there he is. No, he's got a red line. You see that? And I don't think he can get a shot on that light Viz 38. Now they're heading south. Oh, okay. We killed the FCM. But there's the enemy Arty, the M7 Priest with a 105mm gun. He's located in a bush and he's firing in this direction. And he gets a kill! He just took out the enemy Arty. There's still one more enemy Arty left. He's still out there. It's a Bison. That's the Sturmpanzer 1. Now, where did that last enemy go? I think that was an MTLS, I believe. That's the reward tank that Wargaming gave us a short while ago. Okay, somebody's capping. Now, we don't know where they are in the cap at the moment because there's nobody nearby, but the light Viz 38 on our team is headed down, so he might be able to spot and find where that enemy is. If the MTLS is the other side of the tracks, it's going to make it difficult though. Oh, right, now we know where it is. It is the Valentine 2, and he's in the cap. And he's just moving backwards and forwards a little, and he has been hit. But there's two enemy in the cap now. We can only see one of them. And there's the MTLS. Now, if we can hit the MTLS, might help our light Viz 38 to actually get across the line. Just about hit him. Round out. So it goes over the top. He's pulling back. Okay, now we can get an accurate shot in, and the MTLS has been hit. Round out. Direct hit. 90 hit points, but unfortunately he's taken out our light Viz 38. And that's going to cause a problem because now it's only two Arty on our team and a medium tank, but Talon takes out the MTLS. So now he's just going to work out where the enemy is or get our Panzer S35 to get down there in time. So he's firing in where he last saw the Valentine, which is on that corner. And I think that's where he's going to aim most of his shots, just to see if he can find them. Get a reset. 12 seconds to go. Okay, we now see where the Bison is. It's dialing in and round out. Oh, and he gets the kill just as the enemy caps out to win. So he gets his counter battery, but unfortunately it's just too late to save the game and we've lost. Oh. Now, let's have a look at the end of battle results and see how we got on. Oh, it's the third class tanker for Talon 1958 in the Sexton 1. He also picked up a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got a counter battery for taking out both of the enemy Arty, the M7 Priest and the Bison. And he got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, crew incapacitations or module damage. And look at the win 8 for that battle. 3-2-4-6. He was working his heart out to try and get a win there. Unfortunately, it was just too little too late. The team were unable to spot for him quickly enough so he could get the shots in. The light Viz with 38 was taken out by that MTLS before he could adequately see who was actually capping and where they were, and as a result, unfortunately, it left Talon only the chance of taking out one of the remaining enemy in the cap, and unfortunately they capped out by the time he hit him and killed him. So let's have a look at team score and see where we came. Well, top of the table on damage, 592 hit points of damage. In fact, he scored more damage than anyone else on his team, but he was only beaten by the FCM 36 Pack 40 on the enemy team. As I said, that's a very dangerous tank destroyer. And so if you ever see those in a tier 3 game, you really need to make sure that TD is seen to as quickly as possible. If it's on the enemy side, that is. Talon managed 4 kills, higher than anyone else in the game. The Valentine 18 managed 3 on the enemy team. And Talon managed to get 276 base XP. And he was only beaten by the Panzer S35, who managed to get 316. Talon managed to fire 19 shots during that battle. He got 5 direct hits, 5 penetration and 2 splash. Damage of 592 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 4 of the enemy and he killed 4 of the enemy, and he did damage assistance of 16 hit points. On a premium account, he earned 18,920 credits, and he had a personal reserves booster going as well for 9460. That's a 50%er. And after ammunition resupply, he had 26,802 credits left over. And it shows how much of a big earner the Sexton one is for Talon 1958, because that is quite a large score for a tier 3 Arty. He received 414 XP, and he gets 248 bonus because the Sexton one is a premium SPG, and we would like more premium SPGs in the game, please, Wargaming. You need them to train crews, but also I think it would be big on the way of sales for Wargaming if you did sell them, because I'm sure there's lots of people out there who would buy them. And they don't have to be too OP, they just need to be fun to play. And we have suggested several to you. If you would like more hints on what Arty you can create, we would be happy to work with you on that. So the total came to 662 experience points altogether for Talon, and I think that was a pretty solid battle, and it was nice he got the constellation of the counter battery right at the end, and you can see how well he did with that 3246. So congratulations for a well fought battle. You didn't let your team down, but unfortunately at the end the enemy just managed to get 2 into the cap at the right time, and they managed to cap out to win. So better luck next time. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.